This is a slide of a section of the lung. You can see it's at this is at the highest power, so 400 times. The pointer right there is on one of the simple squamous epithelial cells that make up the majority of the inside of the lung. So if I kind of pan around here, you can see these are little sacs. So this open space right here that the pointer's in is basically the lumen of an alveolus. So singular is alveolus, plural is alveoli, and these cells right here that line it, where the pointer is, those are the simple squamous cells that are, make up the wall of that sac. So they're really thin. They allow oxygen to go across very easily. I'm going to go up here where I know there's a bronchiole, and that is right over here. So this is a bronchiole. That tissue on the inside that lines it, where the pointer is now, isn't a really awesome representation of it, but this is pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium, just like you'd have in your trachea. And you can tell that the bronchioles have kind of a much thicker, wall than the alveoli do. So when you're looking at that, look for that. I'll go back to medium power. Now we can see that same bronchiole from a greater distance, I guess. We'll pan around there. Let's see if we can't find any blood vessels that I know for sure are blood vessels. That probably is one, but it's been cut weird. Yeah, with the lung, you get the cuts are so, random. You never know what you're going to get. This shows the alveoli really well. In your lab book, it tells you have to know bronchioles, alveolar sac. An alveolar sac is just a bunch of alveoli. An alveolar duct is a duct that goes into an alveolar sac, but I'm not going to I'm not going to ask those on the quiz on the test. So do know that those circular or enclosed spaces are, for our purposes, alveoli. That the structures with the sort of uneven internal wall are bronchioles. What kind of tissue types line those, which is simple squamous and pseudostratified ciliated, respectively, for the alveoli and the bronchioles. And then it tells you to be able to identify type 2 cells. You can't see those in here. Type 2 cells are the ones that produce surfactant, which reduces surface area. And dust cells or macrophages are just cells that wander around scarfing up, things that you've inhaled. And that's it for this slide.